Hi, this is Ken Lebo, and today I want to talk to you about a new item that I bought for my home office, which is a bladeless fan, and the model is called ZiCooler I don't know how to pronounce it, Bladeless Fan. And so it looks like a Dyson. For those that know what a Dyson is, that's sort of the Lamborghini of bladeless fans. So no, this isn't a Dyson. Doesn't have all the features of the Dyson, and doesn't cost $400 to $700 that a Dyson fan would cost. So, but out of the bladeless fans that I researched out on the marketplace, this is the one that I feel is the best, and I'll tell you why. So let's talk about bladeless fans. First of all, a bladeless fan is obviously a fan that doesn't have those leaves or those blades that spin around. And what's the benefits of that is that A, it's cleaner, so it doesn't trap dirt, and so from a maintenance perspective, or blow dirt or particles back at you in your face or whatever. So it's definitely more healthier and cleaner, and it kind of purifies a little bit the air before it reaches you, which is nice. Another thing about bladeless fans is that they're safer. So if you have small children or pets, they won't be at risk of getting hurt. Let's talk about why I picked this model, and also I'm going to demonstrate it for you, all the cool features that it has, as well as talk about pricing. Also, it's low noise, which is great. It goes down as low as 30 decibels on level 1, and I think as high as 60, and I've tested it on the noise feature of my Apple Watch, but you'll see that I've tested this at on level 1 is 30 to 39 decibels, and on level 7 it's more like, and by the way there are 8 levels, and on the highest speed it's more like around 60 or so. So not only is it safe, but it's quiet, which is great for when you're trying to work or do phone calls and things like that. You don't have to turn it off or anything where people hear all this noise in the background, or it's distracting to you, whether you're watching TV or whatever. So, one thing that I really like about this fan are the aesthetics. It kind of does look like a Dyson without that $600 price tag. So it does look nice in your room or in your office. If you actually go back to your physical office, back to work, it would be nice in your office if you need a fan. And or just any room in the house, especially if people visit, or it just could be personally pleasing to look at this fan versus some of the old traditional blade fans. It's a nice looking fan. And it's got a small footprint. It's 23.6 inches high, so you can put it on a desk or a tabletop. It does come fully assembled, so there's nothing to assemble. You just plug it in. The only thing you do have to do is, which is another great feature, is this remote control, which we're going to talk about the remote. And you just have to put the battery in or pull the little paper out from the battery, so that, and that's the only thing that you really need to do after you unbox it. And it does come with an instructions manual. So, and it clearly explains all the features and how it works. So, so it's great there. It does also, from a serenity perspective, not only does it have low noise, but as you'll see when I demonstrate it, that the LED screen for those that are digitally that are digital, those bladeless fans, you don't have that LED light blaring at night at you or being distracting to you. After about 20 or 30 seconds, the LED goes off, so you don't have that light bothering you, just like you have the low noise, okay, which is great. So what does this fan cost? Well, on Amazon, it's between $149 and $159. I think before it was being advertised at $149, and now I see it's advertised at $159. So I don't know why the price fluctuates, but that's what I saw. I'm an Amazon Prime member, so I ordered it on a Monday. I had it on a Wednesday. No shipping charges, though I did pay some tax, I think, but there were no shipping charges. Now, you can find it cheaper other places. I'd always like to do extended research to see that, sometimes they're third parties, or who's selling this, where's it coming from. The good thing about Amazon is secure. It's got a return policy. You get it quicker. So I don't mind paying a little bit of a premium for those conveniences and that security around, I'm not getting ripped off, okay? So with that being said, let me go ahead and demonstrate it for you. So there's a lot of cool features that you don't know by just looking at it, but let me talk about some of them. One is obviously the remote control, which you can see here. It's got the fan speed, it's got timers, a power button, the oscillating fan part, which goes a full 80 degrees. You'll see it oscillate. It's got a sleep mode, which is a little bit different than the timer. I'll explain that. And it's got this high speed mode. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and power it on. And it remembers that 6 was the level I had it on last time, so I don't have to turn around and change it. Like if I'm using a 6 pretty consistently, or a 7 or a 5 or whatever you want to use, it remembers the last one that you had it on, so you don't have to change the speed if you're using the same speed over and over again. Now to change it, you could go up and down, 5, 4, 3, or up, or you can just hold it, and it just goes by, hold the button in, and there it goes to 7. And you can see it, at 7, it's still pretty quiet, okay? And you can feel the air coming out, which is really nice. And the way, when it especially when it oscillates, but even when it doesn't oscillate, it doesn't feel like it's blowing hot air on you. So if you're in a room that's a little warm, it feels cooler. And you can read reviews that validate it, plus trusting me, of course. And you can see it, and when it oscillates, it really feels cool. So it's not going to cool the whole room. I mean, it's a smaller footprint fan. It's not like one of these giant tower fans. It's going to cool your little area that you're sitting in with your kids, your pets, or doing work at your desk. But you're going to feel very comfortable. It's really nice. Another feature that it has is that it's got a timer up to 8 hours. By the way, see the display went out, so you're not bugged with the LED. And the timer goes up to 8 hours, so you can set it for 1 hour, 2 hours, or whatever. And then after that time, it'll automatically just turn off. And then it's got this sleep mode. And the sleep mode means that it's going to give you those cooling down features. So as you're going through a cycle of over a few hours, it'll slowly go down to lower speeds so that you're comfortable when you're sleeping without this really air blasting on top of you when you're sleeping. And I don't know about you, but I wake up with a stuffy nose or something where you're not feeling well because you have this fan blowing in your face or whatever. And so it's got that nice feature for napping or sleeping at night, or when you go to sleep at night or whatever. And then, of course, it's got the high. So if I go like this, it automatically goes to H, which I believe is equivalent to the 8 level. So quickly, I'm just saying, I walk in the room, it's really hot. I'm going to put it on H for now, cool myself down, cool the area down. And then when I'm done, I'll put it to 6. And that's the ZiCooler Bladeless Fan. If you have any questions, please feel free to give me a call, send me an email. I'd be happy to assist. So thank you very much.